Welcome back. We're Jason and Samantha Jarvie with Realty ONE Group here in Surprise, Arizona. And today we want to talk about what is the pre-closing walkthrough. So this affects both buyers and sellers. So when you're buying a home, you find it, you look at it, you write the offer, do the inspection, you're getting your loan, you're doing all of that. It's almost time to sign your documents. And you also have to consider, when am I going to get back in the home to do a walkthrough?
Well, and do you need to do a walkthrough? And I think, and we both think, the obvious answer to this is yes. And here would be a good example. So you've done your inspection, you asked for a ton of repairs, and you didn't walk through the house. You have three choices, or your agent has to give you the three choices on the form before closing, and that's that you accept everything is done and to your satisfaction. You accept that some of it is done, but some of it isn't, which initiates a cure period, which is a time frame for the seller to correct the action, or you waive your opportunity to view the house. Now let's pretend you're too busy, you waive the opportunity, you close, and then that evening you go in and get the keys and the house is full of water. Well, you've just taken on this problem because you had the opportunity to check it, and there's no way to verify that that event didn't happen after you closed on the home and it became yours. It may have happened days prior and you just don't know. So yes, absolutely, you have to have your pre-closing walkthrough.
Right. And as agents, this is a little bit of a hard one because we can't do this for you. We give you the options and we make the appointment and we meet you there and let you in, but we cannot do the work for you. We wish we could because we could just quickly go in, take a few photos, tell you it looks good, but the onus is on you to do it.
Yep.
And
you have to make sure it's satisfactory to you, not that we think it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's a really important distinction. So as you're thinking about your home purchasing process and thinking about maybe your travel or work plans or vacation plans, that you work all of these details in with your agent as you're discussing the process. Even if you don't know when you're going to get a house, knowing these things in the future and trying to plan around them are really important.
Now, while we can't look for you, your brother, your sister, your work friend can. So if you ask someone to show up to the appointment for you and put you on a video chat, that's okay. So if you do have travel that comes up that you absolutely can't get out of, that's an additional option you have.
So when can you do the walkthrough?
So the walkthrough, it just needs to happen before closing. Our contract doesn't state, 24 hours before closing or day of, but our best recommendation is to try to do it the morning of closing. So typically closing will happen before 5 p.m.
If possible, yeah.
So if you can get in at 9 o'clock in the morning on closing day, that's the best because you're within a few hours of knowing that there's not much that could probably change with the home. But the day before is also good. We oftentimes have people that are closing on a Thursday and they're going to have to work all day on Thursday. So we go Wednesday night and take a look at the home and make sure that everything looks good.
Right. So scheduling your pre-closing walkthrough is fairly simple. Our contract states that the seller needs to make the house available to you. Now, obviously, knowing days in advance and scheduling with the owner trying to move out and pack boxes and move stuff around, that's important. The owner should also have all of the utilities, power, water, sewer, propane, whatever the fact is, on and available so that all the systems could be checked. You can turn the oven on, you make sure there's hot water, turn the air conditioning on if it's in the summertime, and everything can be verified to your liking.
Absolutely. So for sellers, your quick tidbit is just knowing that this is coming. So your agent actually may forget to mention it to you because this is an appointment that's made by the buyer's agent, but a good seller's agent will prep you for that in advance as part of the process. So just be ready to let people see your mess if you haven't fully moved out yet.
And that may be the case if your movers are coming on closing day. For both the buyer and the seller, it could be a little bit stressful because the buyer can't see the home in a presentable condition and the seller's like, oh, my stuff's everywhere and I'm trying to get it out of here. So it can be a little tedious and tenuous on everybody.
Yeah, but this is just another one of those points that it's good to know ahead of time that it's coming so that you can plan for it. So we hope that this was helpful. If you appreciate this information, give us a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you've bought a house before. Did anything go awry with your walkthrough? Did anything come up? we've definitely had some stories. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.